Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more Hearthstone, some more heroic encounters in One Night in Karazhan. And let's go ahead and finish off the last of the heroic encounters in the Parlor, and that's chess. And his hero power is still cheat, destroying the leftmost enemy minion. In normal mode, I thought it was going to be destroying the two leftmost enemy minions, but it turns out there's some other mechanics that make this mode heroic. First off is we have less cards than he does, in two ways actually. So first is that we have 15 cards in our deck, he has 30. And then the second one, as you can kind of see here, our hero power is no longer 2 mana, to discovering a random chess piece. Instead it's going to be, I think it's called Castle, and just shifts a targeted piece to the left, 1 space. So we're going to go ahead and hold all of these pawns, because that's kind of the fastest start we can have, right? Turn 1 pawn, turn 2 pawn pawn. Hopefully we'll draw into a 3-drop. Rook or a bishop, doesn't really matter. We got it. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what is most optimal. I think getting a rook out on turn 3 just to start, trying to get more damage rolling, clear the board a little bit faster, I think is best, but I'm not sure. Of course he's going to pawn and then coin pawn, because, why not? And we double pawn here and put him on the right in case he wants to cheat. And hopefully he only has like 1 pawn, and that's it, right? So I don't think there's any any 2 mana pieces. It looks like he does. So he has a less than optimal play. So let's go ahead and just slide the rook here, try to get some double damage on these dudes. Try to kill him off, hopefully. Next turn, that is. Let's see if he has a rook or a bishop here. He's got a bishop. That is fine-ish. I'm okay with that. So we still can kill his... Let's see, if I put a knight here, I can attack into that and kill that with this, and then that. Yeah, I think that's actually really good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and bop that guy. This will get twice, and then twice, so we're good. Alright, so doing well so far. Hopefully I can get a bishop to start, healing on my pieces so they don't die. Okay. I guess in that case I'll just throw out another white knight. And we'll send it in here. This way he gets killed, and then that I can't attack face, so I guess I could attack here, slide over and put one of these guys out. I think I'll do that. I'll do that. Maybe slide the rook a little bit closer to the middle. I think that's okay. So now I'm kind of saturated. I can't really play anything. I guess I always could sack a knight, but I don't really want to do that. I don't have to. Okay. So I might end up sacking a piece just to get a bishop out on the board. If I kill this off, I can do that. I can do this. And I can put a bishop over here. Heals that guy. Let's slide this piece over so he can get healed and then get a couple extra hits in. This is going to kill that guy. This is going to hit my... Well, we'll see what he plays. I think we're in a decent spot, so... Just gotta hold out. He looks like he might have a queen, if he's not playing that. Perhaps, yeah. I think it's probably the queen. Let's play a queen here, I guess. Or I can play it here and just wreck his board. How do I maximize? Can I kill? I can hit that. Would I be able to kill his board? No, let's just put it here and make sure I clear his board. Yeah. And then he's probably going to play his queen, and she's going to attack my queen, and I think I'm okay with that. No, I'm just going to play the Black Knight and clear our dude, I guess. Okay. Let's play this out. And we'll put the rook here. That way I can kill the knight and I can get 4 damage on face. I could sack the rook, the knight there and get an extra 2, but I think I'm okay with that. So, we're in an okay spot. I think we got this. Got this. Cool. We got this. Alright. End turn. Solid. So we kind of got a little lucky there. I think on turn... Was it turn 2? He only played 1 pawn. And so he kind of left in a mana floating and didn't have an extra minion on board, so that was pretty lucky. He didn't have he had a queen the whole time on turn 6, so he didn't really get to. He played I think he played a pawn or something small on turn 6, and then didn't really have much of a play, so he kind of basically passed that turn. He destroyed 1 minion, sure, but 1 of my minions, that is, but. You know, he still had a pretty bad turn. And then in turn 7, he had the queen, and yeah, it wasn't very optimal, so playing the knight there was fine. So yeah, we kind of got lucky where he kind of had 2 less than optimal turns. And I think I had some pretty good draws in terms of getting things that were, I wouldn't necessarily say absolutely needed, but they were pretty good. Like, I was able to saturate my mana, I think, fairly well in the early game. And that's kind of all this is, right? Like, for the most part, he has I mean, in any heroic encounter, you always are at the disadvantage, right? The boss is designed to have some pretty kind of overpowered mechanics. And so if you can kind of weather the storm, and the weathering the storm in this case is basically getting through the first couple turns, where you're kind of just going back and forth, and if you can maintain your board state without giving him too much, because he can very easily just turn the table, right? He destroys one of your minions with his hero power, and then it like shifts things over, he gets some good attacks in, like, things can go sour really fast, right? And so, like I said, getting lucky on a couple of those, 1 early turn and 1 kind of mid-game turn, really kind of let things go in my favor, and so, I mean, positioning is a pretty big deal. To be honest, I didn't really think about it too much, other than just because there's at least from what I hear of chess, because I didn't play chess ever. Like, I play chess, I know how to play chess, but I don't know how to play chess, if you know what I mean. So, there's very kind of superficial thinking for me. It's just like, okay, try to get some double attacks, make sure I can clear stuff. But it's not like, oh, okay, well, let's see, if he plays X amount of minions and he slides this many minions over and he's going to kill one of my guys, I don't think that far. That's, I don't do that in Hearthstone. I'm super casual like that. So if you're like a grandmaster, chess master, or whatever, right, then this is probably pretty easy for you. You're like, oh yeah, clearly you should have put, rook to a4 or whatever, all that stuff. And anyways, positioning pretty important. If you have the forethought to plan that far ahead, great, good for you. And otherwise, just getting a little lucky and hoping he has some not great turns to help you control the board into the mid and early game. So, anyways, that's it for the Parlor, and just gotta wait until next week for the opera to open up. So until then, thanks for watching.